Hi, my name is Sara, and in this video, I'm going to show you how, in just a few clicks, it is possible to create an interactive multi-platform real-time presentation starting from a Revit project and using Unity as rendering engine. But before we start, let's talk about some definition. What do we mean by real-time? We call real-time a project presentation that has as an output an application. So there's not going to be a photo, there's not going to be a video, but an application that works and runs in real time on the device. The device then can be a computer, a smartphone, or a virtual reality visor. Interactive means that for its intrinsic real-time nature, this application allows interaction with the user. So by pressing a key on the keyboard, we can move around, or by clicking on an object inside the 3D space, we can interact with it. For example, we can open and close doors, we can change the color of a wall or the finish of a flooring. Lastly, multi-platform means that this presentation, this application that we create, will run on any device, on Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and of course on Oculus Quest or Oculus Go. So what we're going to create is an application rendered in real time, which is interactive and multi-platform. Let's get started. First of all, we need some links. On the web page arttoolkit.com, you can download the software. You will find at the top the latest versions of the plugins that we need for Revit and Unity to sync the scenes. Otherwise, you can find the official versions of AT+Sync on the Revit and Unity stores. There's another plugin that we're going to use, and it's AT+Explore, and you can find it on the Unity store. So let's start from a very simple project on Revit. To launch the synchronization, we just need to go on the Add-ins tab and click on AT+Sync. When we do, this Start screen pops up, and all you need to do is click on Sync to get the synchronization started. At this point, we'll create a new Unity project, and here we need to install AT+Sync from the Unity Asset Store, while AT+Explore will be installed separately, but the procedure is exactly the same. So just open Asset Store, type Sync in the search bar, find AT+Sync and click on Import. We'll speed up the video a bit right now. Now, in the same way, we'll install AT+Explore. In this video, we'll work with AT+Explore version 1.2, which is currently not public yet, as we're still finishing tests for all the different platforms. Once the two plugins are installed, we'll have the two main screens under the tab Tools. So you're going to see Tools Ambience Arc Toolkit AT+Sync and Tool Ambience Arc Toolkit AT+Explore. Delete the directional light and the main camera because we don't need them. And then we can start the synchronization. Note that both during the export phase from Revit and during the import phase on Unity, I deliberately didn't speed up the video. All right, the import is complete. The scene from Revit has been transported into Unity, and all the geometry, materials, and texture has been imported and placed in the Assets folder so we can manipulate them further. In particular, the first thing we want to do is to go and set the mesh data to make them behave properly with the light map. So right here, we'll just check Generate Light Map UV and Shade Flat. I want to accelerate the import duration. All right, now the render mode has completely changed. For the sake of saving time, we'll speed up the part where we set the lighting for the scene, which will be pretty basic anyway. So I'll see you in a bit. This is the last lighting calculation. And by the way, this floor material is available on our store. You can find the link in the description below. Okay, now it's time to set up the last part, the interaction part. As we open the Arc Toolkit tab, we'll see that it's divided into 3 sub-tabs: Interactions, Scene, and Build. In particular, the last tab will let us choose the visualization mode for the scene. For this instance, we choose to create an application for a Windows PC, and it's going to be a 360. So it will be possible to navigate it through the use of the mouse and the keyboard. Once we select the visualization mode, the plugin imports everything that we need. At this point, we can place Tom in the scene. Tom is the starting point of the 3D camera for every platform. Either we are on Windows, Android, etc., this is always our starting point. Now, if we press play, AT+Explore takes action and shows us this screen, which allows us to modify the visualization mode. With the keys WASD, we can move around, and with the mouse, we can rotate the camera around the space. The last step now is to export all of this in a way that if we need to show the project to a client or a colleague, we can send them the application directly, and they will be able to open it and see the project without the need of having Unity installed on their device. We just need to set a few more parameters, click on Build, and choose a folder for the file. Now the app has been exported into a Windows application, which can be opened as any other app and shows our project. If we press H, we can go from walk mode to fly mode and explore the whole scene. So there you go, the application is ready. Alright, this is it for this video. You can find all of the details and links in the description box. See you next time. Bye!